This is the original Fall Showcase. The reason I created this event, created that name, was because it gave me an opportunity to showcase Arizona's best talent before the high school season in the fall.
I'm Jah Carson. I'm from Mesa, Arizona. I play point guard. I go to Mesa High School, and basically my game is I try to push the tempo on offense, push the tempo, make the defense a little bit uncomfortable on the defensive end, and I just try to score and make it awkward for the defense, keep them off balance. And then once I start scoring, they got to be honest and they got to start guarding me. So then I try to get my teammates involved, and then basically I just try to take over the overall game. When I was in 8th grade, I was a huge fan of Jerry Bayless, and one of the things he used to do, his forte was dunking on people. So I was about 5'3" in 8th grade, so I just started touching rim. And ever since then, I gotta start dunking. When I get in high school, I gotta start just trying to dunk on fast breaks and get some people to get some excitement when they come to watch the game. So then eventually I just started jumping. I just started trying tricks, and then eventually my vertical started increasing more as I jumped, and my legs started building up. So just constant reps of trying to touch the rim when I was tired. Jerry told me, you keep trying to touch the rim, eventually you're gonna touch it. Keep trying to dunk it, eventually you're gonna dunk it. Keep trying tricks, eventually you're gonna start doing what it is. That's what I started doing. Actually, my dad was a huge fan of the Bulls in the 90s, so when I was a baby, he put a ball on my crib, and I just had a knack for it when I was little, so I just kept playing. Got to 4 years old, I really didn't like it so much. I was kind of a baby, I wanted to play other sports. My sister started playing, so then I got interested again. That's when Allen Iverson was in his prime, so then I started becoming interested, and then I started just really dominating my age group, so I started playing up, and it was a little tougher. And then I just kept wanting to be the best, so I kept working. I decommitted from Oregon State when I was a sophomore, and opened up my recruitment this past summer. And I had a couple offers coming through, had a couple camps coming through, so I had a pretty nice spring and summer. So I came in about to narrow my decision. I had about 30 offers, so it was tough for me to narrow it down. But I decided I want to stay home at Arizona State, which I committed in September. And I'm gonna sign my letter on the 10th, November 10th. I want to go down to Tucson. My grandma, I don't have no grandma left now. She loved to see me play, so that's a huge factor that she can come and watch me play in Pac-10. One of the aspects in college game right now is a little bit strong, the strength factor. So even though I might be a little faster, there's gonna be guys just as fast, if not faster, who keep up with me who are a lot stronger. So I gotta work on getting the weight room. And most of the time, I'm not gonna be able to get too many dunks in college. They're not gonna let little guys come through and land and dunk. So I gotta work on my stop and pop game, more consistent mid outside game, and work on the floors, because the big man, he's gonna block most of the layups I throw in there. So I'm gonna have to work on the floor. Mid-range, get a little bit stronger, get a little bit of solid with the handle. Out here, I pretty much get past anybody else, but the dudes out there, they're fighting for their scholarships. That's education right there. So they gotta maintain their spot, so they're not gonna let anybody just get past them like that. So I just gotta work on being more stronger. My overall game basically just keep focused and hit the weight room a little bit more, because right now I'm a little scrawny. Most people, of course, want to go to the NBA, but I just want to take it one step at a time. I just want to make an impact my freshman year. I just want to play a nice little role in there, try to get a little about 12 points, and make my team better. And then, if they start talking about the NBA, then I'm gonna set a goal to get them in my sophomore year. If it happens my freshman year, great. But I just want to come in and get a nice little role playing at ASU. And then for my senior year, of course, I want to win a state championship. One thing I do whenever I play against kids, I want them to encourage them to just go at me. The more you go at me, the more everybody's gonna be looked at as a whole in Arizona. And then people are gonna start putting Arizona on the map, and then people are gonna know about Arizona and not just think of it as a baseball and a football state. They're gonna start knowing there's hoopers out here. Most of the kids, they really don't get enough exposure. So things what Anthony Ray's doing right now gives them a little bit more exposure and lets people know there's also kids in Arizona that can play basketball also.
Yeah, Jah Carson he's a special talent, and I've known Jah for many years. Been watching him since he was, I don't even know how old, probably 6, 7 years old. But the kid is a special talent, and he's bringing a lot of attention. He's part of a 2011 class that was really good in Arizona, but he's by far the best talent. And because of that, he's brought a lot of attention to the state of Arizona, just because of his unique talents that he possesses. And I really love the kid. I really respect him, because Jahi's a kid that was, right now is widely regarded as being among the top 50 best players in the country. So a little bit higher in some, and he still played in this event this weekend, which is awesome. And that does a lot for the state of Arizona, because it shows the players in Arizona that you're never too good to keep playing, to keep working, to keep getting better. But he also remembered his roots. Even though he's top 50 now, he remembered that, hey, this is where it all began. Jahi made the All-Star game as a freshman in this event, and that's when his recruitment really first took off. And so, he told me that this weekend. He said some people told him not to play in the event. And he said, man, there's no way I wouldn't play in this event, because this is where it all began for me. And so I really appreciate him. I think he's a tremendous talent, but his character outweighs his ability.